and welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Europa Universalis 4 in our chill Ottoman game, where the Japanese invasion war, or basically our imperialism war here, continues. And the war has been going on long enough that we've just finished coring basically all of Siberia. Oh, we still want those two transport. Yeah. Basically, we're doing bridging operations, bringing over tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of land troops into the Japanese islands, and arguably we have enough that we just deliver enough to the area the Japanese will be unable to resist. Ever-growing might of the opposition. Rein the islet in. And of course, my realm is a lot more stable than a lot of our subjects. So at this point, I'm reaching the point where, like, yeah, quickest way to ensure ongoing continued stability of our realm is the greater realm is simply just annex all the subjects, because that brings the peace of the Ottomans to them. Next Ottoman. You go there, spread out to that island. Probably won't take you long to take the entire island, and then you can probably cross the strait into this fort to Yamato. The natives are not assisting. Oh well, they will in time. Just be patient. Another Japanese flagship sunk. The Japanese are not having a great day when it comes to their warships. I think we're actually losing a fight there. Interesting. There are more troops into it. We only lose it once in a row. Yep, that's attritional fighting for you. Interesting. Someone is paid way ahead of time for that. 13 years early to grab bonds and tonnes. County councils are not that powerful. Well, I don't need the government capacity. Yeah, I wouldn't have rushed for that tech. Would not have rushed for that tech. We got some Russian separatists up there. We have, yeah, 60,000 Russians. Or 60,000 Ottomans to go deal with those Russians. And I say Russians, they're Siberians, which are not quite Russian. Russians definitely not call them Russian. We've had the Siberians not even call them Siberians because the area is so big. Yamato has fallen. Okay. Siege everything short of the fort at Minnow, and then once the Minnow fort falls, we just advance again. At this point, I've just decided we don't need more people in Japan. We got enough people in Japan. Siege Kyoto has fallen. $60,000 versus 37,000. I think I know who's going to win. Minnow has fallen. Okay. Advance. You go there. You go there. Missing backplates, I think. Might be missing more than that, but close enough. Okay, apparently we have 99% war score on Japan. So what are we thinking about for war stuff? Yeah, actually, before we start taking territory, we got subjects. Subjects, take your course back. Save a little bit of admin power. Transmit it to Dibble power, nice and easy. That's always a good way to do that. Okay, so that's all the cores returned. Means we gotta take you. Take the island there, so we don't have to land it again. I don't think it's gonna let me take this island. Oh no, let me take that island. Okay, and then we're in... Oh, I want to take that as well. Kick them off the mainland. Start working our way up the bottom of the island. Yep, something like that. That's a war. Fall of Kyoto, we will prevail. I don't think we get access to the... Oh no, if we accept Japanese, we'd get access to it. Culture group of the province is accepted, and the culture group of the province is Japanese, and the culture is accepted. And you can make those cool. I don't think that's necessarily the one I'm thinking about. The other one I'm thinking about, it's like the mountain. Yeah, so it might be worth trying to accept Japanese. Majame Castle. Oh, there's a couple nice ones in here. Instead of just poking around wildly, I probably get better turns on at time effort with Great Project button. So there's a 4 there. So there's Sokai. Mount Fuji. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, well, we're not going to be able to defend Mount Fuji, but I knew they had Mount Fuji. Forgetting what the name of Mount Fuji was. Offhand as well. Okay, needless to say, make that all course. Use everything we can, which is going to be all the coastal states. The inland ones will have to wait until we finish the coastal ones. Whoops, and I grabbed a little bit too much. We're gonna get some bad events. Collection ownership kata, the wooden printing blocks. Okay, so they sold them for the Koreans, and we've taken them from them. Okay. We haven't defeated the rebels yet. One to deal with you, one to deal with you, one to deal with you. Actually, I can't see where the forts are, which is a little bit of a guessing game. I'm just going to assume they basically aren't there. Then we got 4 in here, and this is probably where the forts are, to be fair. Okay, let's... If I move the fleet into... or the transport components into port, then movement orders will do transport. Pick up land from ports. Oh, I need you. This will make more sense if we do them one at a time. So you go there. We can get away with probably doing 2 at a time. And then 1 more until our transport fleets have transported them. We ran to EC Temple. Captured one of the holiest sites of Shintoism. We'll leave like 2 combat armies over here. Rest should take their sweet time getting moved. Right, let's just leave it up there. One way to work around those events is just wait for them to time out. And as to say, we don't really want to conquer anything from Wu until we're not in overextension anymore. So I need to wait for the overextension to finish. Oh, I might be able to get, if we ask politely, You return last corps. I think it was one more. Oh, we need a little bit more opinion with you. Bet a diplomat. And then the diplomat's done. Well, as soon as we get to next month, we can do the corps points. Have they figured out how to make gold out of lead yet? And the answer is always no, that's not how that works. Oops. Wasn't expecting to merge it into one combat stack. That's a little big. Let's unstack them. And here, we're waiting for the coring to happen at this point. Because we don't really need some unrest events. Minimize the amount of unrest events we get. Those actually are rebels? No. Zami-setted infantry, yes. Yeah, I suppose actually from, what, mission tree standpoint... I have 15 transports, okay. We can spare the transports, we need the transports right now. Get another one of our missions done. Okay, the diplomats, so... No, we haven't worked anything there yet. You can... not get annexed yet. Okay. You can't get annexed yet. Oh no, we reached the point where we can return... We return the core. Okay. In which case, we don't actually need you to be a friend anymore, so stop relations with them. Get those two diplomats on subject countries. Need you at 190 before we start annexing you. Almost there with you. Oh, I shouldn't hit that one. You can't the exact same event. Can't pick back up again. Well, it's sitting there. You at least get a different event, and usually you want a different event. No, we don't need spy network in them anymore. Okay, Brunei, so we're waiting for the double annexation, okay. Or for their opinion to hit 190 so we can double annex. Oh, there's a Ming again. Oh, release them in peace. Okay, so we can do something here with Ming. We have enough opinion with them, that should be doable. Yeah, totally. There we go. So our transfer's arrived. So we bless that. So here we just got a bunch of development, and our subject got a bunch of development. And then for... Well, it might be the last mission, might be the second last mission. To complete this mission, we just need either us to hold 10 things in Hispania. Or for one of our subjects to hold 10 things in Hispania. That is Sunni. It has to be a Sunni subject. It can't just be any old subject. Are you Sunni? You are Sunni. So I can feed them. Right, so they've got 6. I just need 5. I just need 4 or 5 more. And then protect Morocco. Apparently the best way to protect Morocco is to make it cease existing because it's us. Because they're too big to depless us. Not expecting quite that many rebels in Japan. Let's go jump those rebels. And as long as we don't get any bad events by February, we should stop getting bad overextended events. And there we go. Because we have the coastline card, we can start pouring the rest. Claim guarantee. One thing we might do is, well, I'm not sure if Ming does. Ming doesn't quite have them all. But we can get most of it. So we'll probably Imperialism declare on Wu. We'll feed the cores back from Wu to Ming. We may drag in Min as well. Actually, how much do they hate me? They don't hate me that badly. Okay, we might Imperialism, feed them cores back to Ming, and then vassalize them. We'll see. Military tech is, or military tactics is tempting. It's real tempting to take that. We just don't really need it right now. And then we can do Influence Nation. So always attack Hojo Separatists. Okay, jump the Hojo Separatists. So we're going to start this war as soon as we diplovassalize Ming, I think. Yeah, because we want to do core return, right? So we need them to do the core return. August 1st, offer vassalization. I'm not going to annex anything during the war, so we'll just leave Ming as a vassal. Which means we don't annex. Yeah, we don't want to annex anyone during the war. Woo. You're about to have a very bad day. There be war. They immediately go hiding for the hills. Come back, yeah. Whoops. You should be 2 stacks, not 1 stack. And the defense goes in all the directions. If anything, I need to bring the transport ships back. So, this next war, we're going to want some transport ships for. Well, maybe not. Actually, no, yeah. We'll probably want... Well, we're going to need some to get guys in position. Once they're in position, the battle fleet should be able to handle it. And there goes the entire Wu army. So then the question here is, can we come in here and say, you return all your cores? So basically everything that is not Wu proper gets returned. And then we turn around and say, become a subject. You'll probably be willing to accept that once the last of 4 full, so okay. Well, once the 4 is full. Well, I suppose that's the same as saying when the last 4 are full, just it's more than 1 4. Here we go, 100% occupation. Return the cores, become a subject. It's basically, well, it's about to say, well, yeah, it's a bunch of aggressive management with them. Governmental's just, it's not gonna be a deal. It needs to say, Wu was just a little bit rebellious. Not unsurprising. Okay, then transport-wise, we need to start moving guys over here. There's no fort there, so we can get away with probably just 1 landing in that location. and say we pick up one land. Well, we're gonna want more than one land there, but we got one boat ready to go, I think. Oh, no, we got one more. Get 60 there. 60 might actually be enough. Because what they got for forts. One fort there. We'll put a full 90 there. And then Tondo will full. The next war after that will be a little bit harder. That'll be the Sunda War. Sunda will actually be a hard drop on them. There's no safe landing spots per se. Okay, so you become an islet. Wu's a little bit more complicated. Wu should be pretty easy to actually calm down to some degree. Influence the nation. So if I'm willing to burn some prestige, and I am, honestly, we can promote them to islet right now. Pay the debt, just paying the debt off worked, okay. And we make them an islet, and that'll make the glorious Ottoman green be up here on the coastline. Okay, first batch has arrived. Second batch has arrived. Third batch has arrived. We worked out that we wanted 4 batches to arrive. Then we'll start moving guys, surplus guys down to there. Or they can just march down there, that works too. Okay. So, 9,000 there. Another 9,000 there. That's probably what we need to take over Sunda. Don't expect Sunda to be too overly complicated. And with what we see there, that means we can just go ahead and park you in the Philippine Sea, and then the other battle fleet, where'd the other battle fleet go off to? Battle fleet, there's the battle fleet, it's the one showing up the troops, okay. Park you off the coast of the Philippine capital. Just keep the shenanigans to a minimum. Okay, those cores are about to finish well, which is nice to see. Promote to islet. Wu, you're supposed to be green. Take them off screen, put them back on screen again. Nope, they... They're supposed to be green. They're just refusing. Okay. The very angry Wu is just deciding not to be on green. It's not a problem, it's slightly annoying. Okay, we're ready for the warp. Tondo, you're about to have a very bad day. This Ottoman troops land and attack. With very little warning. The port is besieged. Ottoman cannons tear through the barricades. We have troops marching down here. And we are just war with Toronto, so as soon as this is over, Zuna down here is going to have a bad day. It's apparently being invaded by Great Britain. So it might turn into a little bit of a race to see who can take them over the faster. My army reformer died. Oh no. I say very sarcastically. Grab a discipline guy and promote him to max. Hello, Twitch chatter. This is a chill Ottoman game, as we got Ottoman Green going from one Shining Sea to the other. No, Tondo, I don't think you're going to offer anything that I will accept. Thank you. I hope you have a good day as well. Yeah, it's a very chill run. I think people who are better at the Ottomans than I am would probably have already maybe conquered the world at this point, but we're working our way slowly that way. Make them a subject, or well, we could probably just do what we just did with the other guys, right? We'll make them subject. Sure. Have I tried one faith or one culture too? I haven't. Granted, I haven't done a world conquest yet, so we'll see if I even finish this world conquest before we get too carried away with seeing whether I'll become one faith or one culture. I know Sunni is usually a bad one to do one faith with. Oh no, don't worry about it. I'm not always the best at reading due to dyslexia. Spend generally time with okay, this doesn't really matter because it's gonna go away in a couple minutes. A couple seconds. Our troops are they're marching into position. Okay. Start positioning our combat fleet into the Java Sea area. There's the another one of the transport guys, and there's the transport guy. There we go. Yeah, not sure why Wu didn't change color. They were supposed to change color. So going to the line of succession. Blood is thicker than water, yes. Alright, I don't want to waste it. Monarch power, we need to spend some. Okay, I think this is probably a good place to put a part break in. So if you're watching on YouTube, the next part will be up tomorrow. I think we're going to go after Sunda tomorrow. Well, in the next part. So if you're watching on Twitch, that'll actually be in a couple minutes. We're going to take a short break to stretch the legs before we get into the next part. But we're going to go probably Sunda into Malacca, and then we'll continue working westward. So with that, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. And bye for now.